I don't like how if I tab out the game, all sound stops. That's... I don't like that. I do not enjoy that situation. Alright, well, you alright, guys? How's you doing? Game, tab it. There we go. I have come to an executive decision, by the way. I am going to America in 4 weeks. So I have 3 Saturdays left. And I am going to skip the next few Saturday streams. So I can spend more time stockpiling videos for the 2 weeks that I'm gone. Have you seen the Zynoga and Amatsu Turf War and Monster Hunter Rise? I have not. I have not touched Rise in a hot ass minute. I'm gonna be real. Since the anomalies dropped, I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna be here for a while. Game takes a while to load up. First time. You bailed for 2 weeks, no streams, and we're getting less streams before you go. Wait. Look. I need to stockpile shit, my guy. You know how long it takes me to record SMT1? Because that shit's a fucking tedious nightmare. I need all the time possible. I need all the time possible to stockpile that bullshit. Like, FF2 will be finished next week. Let me tab out and double check. I think FF2 will be finished next week. Let's see here. So, this week, Friday is episode what? 15? 16. How many are there in FF2? 18, yeah. So, next week, Tuesday, will be the last episode of... Oh, really? Only 2 left? Jesus, okay. Oh, yeah, so Tuesday, and then what's after that is going to go up on the Wednesday. And that's it. I can crank out episodes of that, that's fine. But, like, SMT is... I've checked. I am about 40%. I'm about 30 to 40% through SMT1. And boy, it feels like it. Boy, does it feel like it. Oh. That's all I can say, just oh. Oh. North Nekataka, yeah. Or Fort Deadlight. Younger brother Laro, missing appointment. The Tavern, Southwestern Bridge, or the Waterfall. Check down here, why not? SMT1 ain't gonna higher than D on that list. No, never. that game is a firm D. And it will remain D.
I don't have a voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Not even my Vithrak darling.
A tiny minute of falsetto. Per complanca net.
I was tempted to just hold off on recording SMT and just do something else in the meantime. And just like get back to that shit when I get back, but nah. we'll finish. We'll get through D. We'll get through S&T 1. We will, with great effort.
Hail and welcome to the Wild Mare, friend.
You can also potentially get a Valstrax ambush during the Amatsu fight. So there's two just ridiculous things that can happen in that fight. Yeah, well, it's a weeb game. Weeb games pride themselves on crazy shit.
Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you like? You let me...
A private dance room. Okay. You have nothing of any actual value. Fair enough, sir. Thank you.
Do you enjoy coin, my friend?
No.
Can you lift a sword?
No. The S&T LP just gets replaced with a Minecraft Let's Play. Man, I would. Don't test me. Do not test me. I'll do it. Alright, do you want to move, madam? Madam. Doth thou wanteth to move? So ein can looteth? Dances out. Ooh. Maybe.
Where in the blazes is that old man?
I don't know. Where is he? We should do Monster Hunt streams of Lex. It'd be hilarious. We did that. We did like 10 of them. We did like 10 of them. Never played Minecraft for more than like 5 minutes. I played it for a bit back in the day with some schoolmates. But, eh. Young woman lingers near the stage with a mug of ale clenched tight in her hands. Though she shows no interest in the dancers, the bags beneath her eyes speak of many long nights spent drinking in the tavern.
Hey, you're the captain with the ancient Adiran elf on your crew, right?
That's me!
That rat-fink son of a go-kisser owes me a fair heap of coin. And his debt's your responsibility now, Captain.
How much we talking about?
He's on the hook for 5,000 copper, and I damn well expect to get it. Whether it's off his corpse or yours matters not at all to me.
Yeah, he's broke as shit.
Yours, Captain. His debts are your responsibility. Pay up, damn you, or taste steel.
Yeah, fuck it, take off.
It wasn't what I was hoping for, but I suppose that'll have to do. Look, I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess. You've done right by Oswald in giving him honest work, and right enough by me. Let's call it even and part in peace, eh?
Alright, fair enough.
Dim in the lantern.
No, we can't. Bollocks. Alright. And about 10, you did 1 or 2 streams though. Was it not? I did 10 Monster Hunter Rise streams. How many were with Lex? This is what the channel was. Oh, I did 12 streams. Okay, fair enough. Let's see here. Okay, so the first... How many is this? Let's see here. This was a 6-hour stream where literally it wasn't even a stream day. Lex was like, hey, you want to play Monster Hunter? I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll stream it. I really should have named these better. Just stream 1, stream 2 is like, cool. How many were Lex involved? I don't know. Yeah, fuck it, it was a couple. Fuck it, it was a couple. And I want to be able to actively make fun of you two as you fail against like Apex monsters. Well, you should have been here You could have done that earlier if you were here when we did the streams. But you weren't. That's on you. Not my problem.
Hello, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually.
But you say that to all the clients.
Que? No, you mistake me. I am not one of the courtesans.
Actually, I lied. You have 12 Rise streams apparently. Don't know how many with Lex though. I can't be bothered to check. Minecraft is the closest thing to my ideal survival game, and it's still distant. Like, they just won't make survival games that is just a guy stuck in a random place that has to do survival things. Well, there's Raft. There's Raft. That's kind of close.
Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Huck? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Huck?
I am Nation, Captain Defiant, yes.
I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for...
Mm-hmm.
1,000 times I practiced my speech. Merda, never did it go this poorly. Agressiva, do you know what my problem is, amigo?
You're an alcohol. You're an alcoholic.
I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties.
Uh-huh.
But I know no one who hunts them.
Mm-hmm.
No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak.
I mean, this is your line of work.
Time will tell, Ak. If you are ever lacking in drinking money, you know where to look.
What you got?
You will take the job? You will take the job.
I will.
Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter, then. I will start you on Meriel, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will.
Okay.
My contact saw her leaving Port Mage and heading west of Mage Island.
Yeah, I killed her by mistake. So, she's yours now.
My first bounty to pay off. An exciting day for us both.
How much money did you give me? Ooh, 1,400, not bad.
Maybe it's not much, but as I make more deals, more pyres will be available, Ak.
What else you got?
I finally managed to land the rights to a bounty of value. You may not like it. There is
I'm not a huge craft or survival game guy. Nah, same.
Of Mage Island.
I like the idea, but no.
For refilling canteens.
It's like an Elden Ring. Like, I didn't touch crafting once. I beat that game. I had so much crafting shit, never touched it.
The local tribes call him Purakeo, after a sea dragon of legend. Agrasima, you have but to ask.
All right. And what doth thou have?
You say I cannot down the rest? Watch me, amigo.
Honda's pose has nothing to show for it. She taps the tankard's base and furrows her brow as the apparent emptiness. Her companion shakes his head and focuses his attention on elsewhere.
Madiko, it is no wonder I thirst. This is not a temple I expected the gods to frequent.
I know, right?
Agrasima. Even in the oasis I am parched.
I don't know why I was thinking about. I think, you know what? No, I do know. Because Baldur's Gate 3 is like 3 months away. So me, Lex, probably Buck, and maybe Frontius gonna get the crew together again. But I was just thinking about it on the train ride home. And then I was just thinking, like, man, Owlcat's 40k game. Man, I want that to be out. I want to play that, but we're a long way off.
If you grant wishes, there is a vacancy on my ship.
Yet another reminder that not every seaworthy vessel will be crewed up to the standards of the sorcerer.
I know, right? Crazy. I'm already taken, I'm afraid.
Sientere, Frero. Next time around the wheel, perhaps. The fun ran dry with the coin.
They were always most successful with Bounty Hunter, and he didn't even know he was attacking bounty targets. Yeah, I just sort of stumbled into it. It's like, oh shit. Oh shit, my bad. This yours? This yours? Saying basically, I did make some exalted flesh or whatever it was called at the very end. The last boss was annoying. I'm not a fan of the Elden Beast. I'm gonna be real. I was not a fan of the Olden Beast.
When the dancers see more than an empty purse, I will be a content Rador.
Fair enough.
Ado, you returned.
But I don't know what, like, I don't know why my brain just went, man. It's gonna be wild though, because unlike, you know, all the other CRPGs I've been playing, 40k Rogue Trader, you have to play in turn-based mode. So that's going to be interesting, to say the least. What position? Ymir? It's like Attack on Titan all over again. Hello. Stride? Huh? Give that to you, I guess. Doesn't really get. No, we don't really have anything we can probably use them. Alright, fair enough. Sailor, dog worker, commoner, dog worker. You're named? What's up?
See something you like?
Not really. Dancer greets you with a coy smile tugging at his lips. He's short for an elf, but he's no less graceful for his lacking height. Long face and dark eyes lend him a solemn air, but any hint of gloom is chased away by the wash of colour in his cheeks.
Aloth, this is the last place I expected to see you. Have your interests changed so much since our time at Bragon Hill?
Ah, yeah, he gonna fuck the boy.
No, I still enjoy tile puzzles and deflecting personal questions. Anyway, what are you doing here?
Everyone's like, ah, yeah, he knows the male prostitute. What?
I could ask the same of you. I make my own hours, meet fascinating people, and the coin's nothing to sneer at. Better than stuffy old books and unflattering robes.
Introduce me to your handsome friend, Aloth.
This is Ymir, an old friend from my academy days.
Friend, you say?
A pleasure to meet you. It's good to see you again, Aloth. Anyway, I should get back to it. Be well.
It was lovely seeing you. Perhaps lovely is too strong a word. I meant pleasant. Perfectly agreeable. I can see where I may have confused the poor fellow in our academy days.
You mean you were sucking dick? You sucked his dick by mistake?
'Twas a right fierce labour getting the lad to finger any flesh that weren't covering his spelly books.
Oh. Oh, because Isselmir is a girl. Oh. Because Isselmir is a girl. She saw a hot guy. I was like, hey, what up? And Alof got to sit here like, no, stop this. Stop that. Don't.
Did you enjoy the show?
Okay.
There's more to see,
if
you're interested.
That's brilliant. Okay. I do think the Ancient Dragon was one of the worst boss fights in the whole Soul series, without having to hit and run and avoid fire attacks. It was fine. I didn't hate it.
I suppose. I was raised in the Adir Empire.
I didn't hate
When
it.
I was young, I studied to be an arcane knight. After an incident at my school, I left the continent and wandered until I found myself in Nikotaka. As you can see, I stayed.
What kind of incident?
A handful of my fellow students got up to a bit of mischief that ended with several people dead.
Fair enough.
Did you enjoy the show? I suppose. I was raised in the Adir, same as any of the courtesans here, I imagine. I showed an aptitude. I trained with a master, and when I was ready, I began accepting clients of my own.
There has to be more to your story than that.
There's more to every story. But the rest of it belongs to me, and I don't care to share it.
Alright, fair enough.
Till later, then.
Fair enough. I adore the idea of Ismir was trying to get laid, and Alaf was like, please, stop. Please, I beg you. Hey, godlike, let's go. A fire godlike woman polishes a pair of stocks. Oh, dear, this is I didn't even realize what room we just walked into. This is the BDS room. Oh dear, we need to leave. Attend to them with the fondness of a mother for her favourite child. The room is dim, illuminated only by the glow of her steel-forged skin. Her eyes glow with a light of Margaren's fire. When she hears you enter, she shoots you a look of utter contempt.
I will give you an experience you won't soon forget.
Tell me about yourself.
I must assume the question beneath your question is how a fire godlike came to find herself in a place such as this.
Yes, if you're walking around as basically Fire Jesus, how do you end up a whore? I need to know these things.
Perseverance. Being as I am, I have been forced to find it for myself. Now I teach it to others. To live in a world as a thinking, feeling creature, it is difficult. It demands strength.
It does.
But we cannot always be strong. I help those who have lost their strength to find it again.
Alright, we're gonna walk away from that. We're gonna walk away from that. Okay.
Leave it to me.
A burly dwarf man hums a jaunty tune to himself as he fastidiously organizes his collection of scented oils.
Come to seek ablutions for your sins? Ha! Get it? Ablutions? Absolution? Ha! I crack myself up. Gets me every time. Massage? Bath? Whatever you need. Just ask.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, you don't want to hear about that. I lived a boring life, so there wouldn't be much to the telling.
Indulge me.
Truth be told, my real passion is pottery. Trouble is, I got these big hands. Not meant for delicate work. Worked out in the end, of course. Now I specialize in relieving tension in Amawa and death godlike.
I don't know if you said that because I'm a death godlike and that would change depending on my race or what, but I like that. But you seem bored here, sir.
I guess I can't hide my feelings as well as I thought I could. The stability's good and all, but I haven't seen anything that gets my blood pumping in ages. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's life without a little excitement?
Doing the same old thing day in, day out. It's enough to make a man leap from the nearest window.
You can come with me, be a pirate.
Where to?
You know, that 700-foot tall statue made of Ardra. I'm going after it.
No kidding.
No kidding. Damn.
I like to see something like that for myself. Do you think I could come with you?
Yeah,
just for a bit.
Why the fuck not?
Hell, you don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, yeah. I just hired a male dwarven prostitute. What? He's a companion? What? Sidekicks start out as unique NPCs integral to specific quests, complete with their own personalities and looks. They may offer to join your party as a reward for completing their quest. Just like companions, these new characters have custom portrait and voice set. However, unlike companions, they do not have their own vision quest and will not participate in companion relationship system. Is a relationship system? What? Oh no, the likes and dislike thing. Okay, well, that's I didn't consider this. Huh. I guess we make him a chanter? Because we don't have a chanter. Let's make him a chanter. And then he's just there. Huh. Okay. That's did not expect that. I'ma be big real. Was not expecting of that. I need to talk to every whore I see now. They could be recruitable. A young woman reclines on the cushions, a hookah hose held delicately in one hand. Eyes closed, she sings to herself. Her voice is soft and inviting. She doesn't move when she hears your approach, but slowly opens her eyes with a lazy smile.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilber.
Apparently, I saved your friend Oswald.
Not from something too dangerous, I hope. Please accept my thanks. He's a kind old man. I would have mourned to see something terrible happen to him. I have little to give you in thanks. Perhaps you'd be amenable to some establishment gossip.
Sure, why not?
Constantin, the masseuse, longs to wander the world again. Every time he threatens to leave, Gintel begs him to stay. And every time he promises to remain for just a month more.
Yeah, I already got him.
I wonder what he hopes to find out there. Have you come to hear some verse?
Tell me about yourself.
It's futile to attempt to summarize the whole of a person in simple words. How to capture their dreams, the desires of another, their feel and taste.
Auto mode. Oh, yeah. Shit, Negro, that's all you had to say. We're going to allow that. It's because you should have put a comma. Because it's just shit, Negro. Because, yeah, that sounds like a rude-ass thing right there. But yeah, auto mode is on by default. But shit, Negro, that's all you had to say. You gonna change that big thing? Yeah. Let's go. Let's be real. All Dark Souls games have a bit of BS to them. And they have enough of good to outweigh it. This is true.
But I appreciate your curiosity nonetheless. I am an actor. Trained from childhood. Difficult for you to believe, I'm sure. My troupe were my family, and we traveled the whole of the Adir Empire, performing the classic literatures to cheering audiences.
Sounds like a pleasant life.
The work was good when the crowds were grateful, and their pockets swelled with coin. I found a more dependable application of my talents here. To touch the hearts of others with my voice. I could not give that up. 100 copper pans, a reasonable fee to experience. Come, lay your head.
Now
farewell.
we're gonna walk away. I got what I need to. I got a companion here. I'm good. I'm gonna get some XP real quick.
Pretty good, huh?
Rank thievery? Really? Get out!
Madam, I didn't steal anything. That's not meant to pop off unless you steal something, madam. I stole nothing. I just didn't open. DS3 is sort of borderline unplayable unless you're a HP sponge or a dodge god. Or just wear heavy armor. You know, be based.
Mine now.
See something? Aloth? I make my own hours, meet fascinating. This up, it's good.
It was a rave.
Did you enjoy ice? I was raised. Did you enjoy ice? I was same as I showed it. There's but the rest of it till later.
No problem.
You have to try all the women. I don't have to try none. I'm just seeing if they're recruitable.
Not pleased. I have Constant. I wonder, have you come to hear some? It's feud, but my troop were my family. I found a more dependent. Farewell.
That's all I need. I need them if they're recruitable. That's all that matters to me.
Come to seek get massage, bath, whatever you. Oh, you don't want it. Worked out in the end. The stability's good enough. Where to? No. Do you? Hell.
Well, shit, Negro. That's all you had to say. I cannot believe. Quite possibly the first, like, actual black man I meet in this game. Voiced by a genuine black man who has any importance in the story. He's legit response to me talking to him is, well, shit, Negro, that's all you had to say. Like, alright. Alright, game. I appreciate it. I see what you did. Ah, yes, armor, which is functionally cosmetic until you get a higher defense stuff. Hey, man, look. Look, man, people like drip, alright? Drip is cool. Dark Souls drip is half the game. You must become the man who I refuse. I am a man of class. I have standards. How dare you? How dare you? No one worth talking to. Alright, so I guess the kid's not here. Where the fuck is... Where's that quest gone? Where the hell did that kid go? Oh, yeah, here we go. Somewhere in Queen's Birth. Since when should I, should I mind your Kingmaker? What did I do wrong in Kingmaker? In Kingmaker, I was a good boy. In Kingmaker, I was a good boy, sir. What do you mean?
No sweat.
Much to see in the lab.
Pretty good, huh? There.
In Kingmaker, I was a good boy. They literally showed me an evil nymph lady, and I said I can fix her, and I did, because I'm a good boy. I bet if they were all petty criminals, you wouldn't say no to them. That's untrue. Y'all out here just lying. Y'all out here just lying. I take offense. Fuck is the Queen of Birth? Cause that's likely somewhere in Queen's Birth, or Birth. No, he wasn't in the tavern, so I guess behind the waterfall. Thinking about it, didn't Nation get like 3 sat downs in Div 2 from trying to interact with women? I did, because women give you debuffs. This is known. Women give you debuffs.
Have you heard about the commotion at the palace?
Of course. Something about Luminous Adra.
A giant made of Luminous Adra.
All I know is that they're all at each other's throats up there.
Here we go. Against the backdrop of a jeering youth, a young woman raises her arms with an air of practiced drama. Before her, 2 men stand across from each other, mirroring scowls.
You both attest that you have made all possible efforts to come to a peaceful...
Woman trades off as you approach, and you find yourself a sudden target of the crowd's attention.
I did not send for anyone to preside over our contest.
No? You didn't hire a bodyguard?
Nation and his signature evil alignment. Did I or did I not marry Arushale, the goodest girl? The goodest wholesome girl. Did I not do that? Sir, did I not do that? Hell, did you not... You fuckers. No, you gaslighting pieces of shit. I'm calling you out on this one. Y'all sat there. Y'all watched me play the entirety of Fire Emblem Echoes. You saw me simp for Silk. Genuine goodness and purity. And not one of you fucking mentioned it once. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? gonna sit here and act like that shit. Gonna act like that's all I do, and then you're gonna call that shit out when I don't do it. Y'all say nothing. You don't make mention of it. You say nothing, bitches. How dare you? The fucking audacity to sit there while you ignore the ones where it don't happen. Fucking rude ass motherfuckers.
We have business. What do you want?
Business, please. I know a former charge when I see one.
What's your words of? You want the Juana to know we're dueling?
Why not?
My bad so to the tribals. We should be free to settle matters on Valiant terms.
Small wonder the old empire collapsed in civil strife if this is the Valian way.
Didn't stand out as much as your evil simp. Okay, so when I simp for genuine goodness, it's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, like, not worth even not worth adding to the list of characters I simp for. But when one happens to be evil, then it's like, oh, that's how Nation is. That's all he is. I see how it fucking is. All right.
And how do your colonies fare, Adira?
Lara, what say you?
We are civil enough to kill each other without making an incident out of it.
I mean, fair enough. I suppose you have good reason to fight?
This street thug called my family a warren of corrupt inbreds.
Kinda.
But is there a dung heap in all the world that does not have a little Valera cousin scratching through it?
I don't know what that means.
That wolf he calls mother would have us live out our days polishing Bardato silver.
If I could lie, which I'm not going to. I could intimidate and start a fight, which would cause bad times. Is this like worth one of your lives?
Ak, this is but one chapter in a long anthology of Bardato arrogance.
Mostly because at that point you hadn't had a simp episode in a while, so the contrast wasn't that big. I was simping heavy for Silk, like it was heavy. What do you mean? Do you mean because it was infrequent? I don't. I disagree. I disagree. In fact, the entire time while I was simping for Arushale, you were trying to say that I shouldn't. You were trying to say that it wasn't good to make her overcome her self-doubts and bet herself and find true love. But when I slept with the evil woman, woo! Sleep with a good girl? Nah, don't do that. Evil woman? Woo! Look at Nation. How dare he? Like, I know. I just feel slighted. Is all I'm saying.
Arrogance. Per complancanet, you should thank me for my patience.
Can we do some other shit?
Nothing less than the total disgrace of the Valeras would satisfy me.
Then you will die unfulfilled.
Anyone can kill. Fighting to first blood would be enough to prove who's better man.
I was the one who suggested fisticuffs, but you were eager to cut me open.
To first blood, then. Shall we resume?
Oh? Hello? What? The duelists square off and tentatively circle each other. Stocky or also moves with heavy strides, while Laro takes precise measured steps. Onlookers gather and press at the edges of the poorly defined arena. The jeering lowers to expected mutters. The duelist seconds bring forth their weapons. Let's study the movements. with me because I'm based. You notice the sweat on Laru's upper lip and the furrow of concentration cleaving Aru's brow, or Orso's brow. Is that good? What did I get at? I don't know what I got at that. Find a better vantage point. 0. I'm gonna fuck up that. Yep, failure. Alright. Watch quietly for now. Once the swords are delivered to their respective bearers, the seconds back away in melancholy silence. Once the sword, the duelists cross their swords and bow and salute. Tranquil moments end with a burst of motion. Despite the different size, the duelists seemed evenly matched. Also, doesn't settle on an established form. He keeps pace with Laru's aggressive strikes. All 3 options are negative. Why? I guess we just let the duel happen. Also, Laru trade fierce jabs, giving up any pretense of playing for the crowd. A hard downward thrust sends Laru's blade clattering to the ground. Also hovers over Laru, a grin slowly taking form. He raises his blade and points at his opponent's heart. This was supposed to be a fight to first blood, but mercy is the furthest thing from the minds of the combatants. Send up a distracting cheer. Also, his killing stab goes wildly askew, missing his opponent's heart, instead carving a long slice across his cheek.
Not so pretty anymore, Posterag.
Go find your sister so she knows you're alive.
This does not end here, Valera dog.
Just make sure the other Bardatos learn from your example.
Alright. That was a waste of everyone's time. That was a waste of everybody's time. Fair enough. I don't remember what clock. It was oh, did the markers completed? No. Oh, look at their states. Alright. If you pointed out every time you simped, it wouldn't be special anymore. That's why you only point out the ones that's like that. You only point out the ones that's negative. You decry the ones that are good, or you ignore them. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's gaslighting. I get what you're saying, but then forward to your trip. Anything planned? Not really. Not really. I don't know what's planned, but I'm not really looking forward to it. I'll be real. My mum and my brother are, but I'm just like,
Am I supposed to play nanny?
They listen to you, Martino.
Enough.
If you are not here to help, hunting Principe dogs is our business. With all these problems with the Bardatos, now is not the time for competition from the Brass Citadel.
You noticed it? Your ass was silent about it.
It would be better if they took their business elsewhere.
Fair enough.
You could always start shooting the shit out of one another and leave good dead fire folk be. Just a suggestion.
I'll do it, but I want the Velian trading company to know that I was the helpful one, because I'm cool like that.
Was that not implied? Come back when the Rawatai dogs have been dispatched.
Ado, you kept Laru and Orso from the beyond.
I did.
We could use such a mediator. What can I do for you?
I'm trying to trouble the family next door.
Ach, the Bardato Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances.
You're going to inhumanly hot Nevada or something. No, we're going to California.
This is the richest prospect
Or
on
San...
the Aura, but we
No,
can't grow
California.
family business.
We're going to California.
Can't make coin at the expense of others? Now that's a crying shame.
If you know a better way of squeezing profit out of these islands, I'm open to hearing it. Azal is a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her, if we must. What is it?
You can try a truce.
Shoddery. Our disagreements are beyond the point of shaking hands. This is not your feud. If anything, I question her interest.
You're a businessman. You would know if my investment was false.
You have little to gain by peace between our families, but you speak as if you might. You want to help? Convince Azali to negotiate. She ignores my... Until then, leave me be.
Yeah, fair enough. No one here? Alright, cool. No, wait, no. Are they down here? No, where the fuck are they? I hope you know that's like one of the most expensive places to be. Oh, I'm aware. I am aware. And we're going anyway, because why not? I could have stayed at home for 2 weeks and just fucking chilled, but no.
You're
No.
looking prettier than when you left, or so.
Merla, cut it out. Taught Laro a lesson, I
You did, because he a hoe. Yeah. So, could have had 2 weeks home alone, chilling, but no. Why didn't you then? Oh, because I had months. I had months of, oh, why don't you come? Oh, come on, why don't you want to come? Why don't you want to come? Come on, it'll be fun. Why don't you come? Why don't you come?
Don't worry about you, Adair.
Come.
There'll be a thing of free out here that you shouldn't be aiming at pets.
Hey, it was dark. I only saw the back of your head. I thought you were some huge island squirrel.
This ain't about me, farmer.
Yeah, it's just an answer. Why don't you come? Why don't you come? Come on, why don't you come? You'll be fine, why don't you come? Oh, you never come holidays with us anymore. Why don't you come? Why don't you come? So it's like, oh, fucking fine. Fucking fine. But I've told her that this is it. This is it. Hotel and plane tickets I had to buy myself because I booked all mine after them. So all in all, pretty much every Saturday that I worked this month, almost, has gone to this one trip. That's what I've said to her. This is it. This is the last holiday I am begrudgingly going with you. They badgered you until you came, yes. That's what I've said, like, this is it. This is it. You can no longer ask me. They come on holidays, I don't want to anymore. This is my last family holiday. Because I say last, but we normally go to like the same places every year. So this is the last, like, if something special comes up, sure, but it's like, this is it. I'm good. We're done. Cannot badger me anymore for some shit.
My face still hurts, but not as badly as a sword through the gut.
You're welcome.
Laro has returned to the estate intact. Too much Bardato blood has been spilled in the name of Vengiata.
I get the feeling that there's still some unfinished business.
Ak, nothing has been solved, only delayed. Here, for your discretion.
Pass you a pouch of coins and adds a short mark to her ledger before snapping it shut.
You have not met Mother, have you?
No.
I'm certain she'll have work for someone invested in the family.
Alright. Is your mother single? Here's hoping she's not. Makes it more fun that way. Let's go.
this, no sweat. Got it. Not exactly my area of expertise. Pretty good, huh? There.
I shall be discreet.
Alright. It may surprise you and be alright, and your cousins or whatever close to your... Nah. I'm not even sure how old... I think they're older. I don't even know. I've never really cared. The few times I met them, they're like, yeah, cool. Hey, what up? Nice seeing you again. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Aelin. Nation, this is my last family holiday. Also, Nation, when his family says they're going to the Mario theme park, I wouldn't care. Mario theme, I wouldn't care.
Ah, yes, the newcomer. I thought you might visit.
What up, ho?
Lady Izali Bardato. Custom dictates, I say, at your service. But I have not the time for such lies. You saw my son dueling with the Valera boy. At least he survives to learn from his mistakes. When Valera and Bardato cross each other, only blood and sorrow remain.
Why don't you make peace?
Perhaps in time, if Great Wodica judges us worthy of supporting the company. Word has spread fast about the little spectacle at the docks. You've certainly caught everyone's attention. Perhaps the Watcher of Cadnua and House Bardato can help one another.
What do you want?
Queen's Beth whispers of a Valera plot against my family. Something grander than pointless duels. You are a newcomer to the Deadfire. Uniquely positioned to loosen Valera tongues. Zilli Valera strums a lute by the watchtowers. A meek-tempered boy. Fonder of song and drink than the family business. He might spill something of his family's affairs.
Put a good word with me with the company, and hey.
I'll have it taken care of at once. There. May it open doors for you. Try not to alert the Valeras of our knowledge. That is the point of involving an outside agent.
They wanted to help out, by the way. What the... Religion and insight. Your attention is drawn to her desk. Among the assorted ledgers and documents is a brass seal still dripping with a heated wax. The drippings have dried into an almond-shaped pattern which resembled the shape of an eye. A fringed eye with bird feathers. The nicotine membrane flicks across the surface of a barely perceptible wink.
Are you still with me?
Breaks your focus by waving her hand in front of your face. She glances between you and tidies her desk, frowning. Yeah, I lost focus for a moment there.
Well, I will endeavor to hold your interest next time.
So why yell for you then?
Because we do not belong in the same business. The Valeras are opportunists reaping the rewards of happenstance. They're little better than the pirates they're charged with slaying.
Better is self-deception, mayhaps.
Ugh. My bank shoulders the costs of the Valiant Trading Company's operations in the Deadfire. It is said that no Valian may wipe themselves unless a Bardato's signature approves it first.
If that's true, we gotta stop shaking hands with them.
I'm certain you've touched worse, farmhand. Ritello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions.
I spoke to the dude. He's willing to negotiate.
His brood threatens open bloodshed in the streets, and he thinks delusional little snake. Fine. But you can assure him that I won't be alone. Go on then. Let him know. Before I change my mind.
Alright.
Let's take a look.
Oh, didn't do that. I don't know why I thought this scenario where Nation goes on vacation with his friends or something and has a hangover level drunk experience that ends up marrying a criminal. Hey man, look. Criminals need love too. Criminals need love too, my guy. Go to the palace. There's 2 companions there. There's also one at Perrick's Overlook. Alright, we'll wrap up this quest first, then we'll go. I don't want to leave mid quest. Although, like, there's 2 companions, but like the only one I could see myself getting rid of right now is Seraphon, because Adair's staying because he's the fucking tank. Jyoti's staying because she's the healer. Adolf is staying because he's the mage, and I'm staying because I have to be here. The only one I can see myself getting rid of is goddamn Seraphon. Did you know that those Vegas weddings are in fact legally binding? I'm aware of this. I am indeed aware of this. It's crazy, but...
Adu, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeres?
Yeah, she agreed to meet and discuss the terms of peace.
You really managed to convince that stubborn Pugra to show up. I'll make sure the estate is prepared to receive her, then.
Wait, there's clear. Hang on. There's some shit. There's some shit. Yeah, there's some shit. There is some shit.
If you must.
All right, no, there were some things that need to be done. Oh yeah, I gotta get to Seraphon again. Get drunk one night, wake up the next day thinking nothing happened. Then like 2 months later, you learn you're married. I mean, as long as I get like tax benefits off that shit'd be great. I won't complain. There's some shit I'm supposed to be able to get here, but... You know what? We're gonna pick up that autosave before we spoke to the guy. Because there's some shit here, apparently. There do be some shit here. Unless I already got it and it's just not my inventory anymore. For some reason. I don't know. Yep. Yeah, because it's meant to be in a chest and I have looted everything. This is the chest. It's the chest behind him. Which.
One of my eyes be open.
Oh, you can read notes with. Oh! Oh, you can read notes. Oh! Fair enough. Alright, well. You remember the episode of Fresh Prince where it's revealed that the butler moved to America because he got caught cheating in a marathon by taking a taxi? I do remember that. I remember it being silly. I remember it being very, very silly. And you know what? That made it better. I don't remember the like.
You're a follower of the light?
The light? Oh, you mean? Well, depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe you heard earlier. I follow Aethys too, mostly, in a way. I mean, I am a child of the Dawnstars, even if firstly I'm a Gaunite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. Surely, some other time, then. Was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.
Trying to get laid. Yeah, I remember the episode. I don't remember what happens in the episode. But I can't. I'll never forget the. It's just the one moment where like he just walks. We all just walked into the living room and like it's empty. Everything's gone. And he's just like.
No, much bigger. Such is the rumor.
Sounds like sailor tales to me.
I gotta speak to someone. Watchtowers. Isn't that not around here? Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Where are the watchtowers? Where are the watchtowers? Near a cobbler. The fuck's the cobbler? Oh no, here's the cobbler. What's that sound? Getting mad annoying. Ain't gonna front.
It is not as easy as it seems to turn a profit in Neketaka, but there is opportunity.
So she asked him what he calls that trick, and he says the Consueli. You the one causing trouble in Cotter's neighborhood?
I am.
I thought Remaro's pup kept better company.
Ahoy, friend. So you still be doing that old referring yourself by name thing?
Apparently that horrendous live-action Powerpuff Girls show was trying to make... has been completely canned. Yeah, I heard about that. Fucking good.
Cotter has
It would have
not
been awful.
missed the sound of your voice.
It would have been absolutely fucking awful if that leaked script was anything to go by.
Your smoke and mirror ghosts do not impress Kaletzia, and they do not scare Cotter.
Sorry, Valian names all sound the same to me. Which one is the pretty wolf?
You'll know soon enough. Cotter likes you already. What do you want?
Any chance you're the ones shaking down our boy?
Zamar has money problems. Cotter has solutions. The little man doesn't know how to count his coins. Cotter heard a newcomer was talking with Zamar.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this as friendly fucking chat. Lest the captain be calling your raise.
Look, Seletsia. Your supper comes with blue fur. Tell the shipwright to accept Cotter's deal before he suffers another setback.
Any thoughts, Seraphin?
You've got to ask, Cap. The Principe deal be the all-round winner. Zamara gets herself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a Principe favour in our roll.
Fair enough.
Better that you listen to the hairy piglet. Cotter will see that his casita knows your name, and Cotter will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal?
Yeah, sounds fair enough.
Gelarde, here's an advance. Go tell Zamar the good news.
Alright, but it's not
Hey,
oh.
I wanted to ask you something.
I can pick his pocket.
Jody.
Okay. What's up, buddy?
She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different.
Uh-huh.
But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days. I get why she's like that. And I was there once, long time back. But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
Yeah, there's more to her than you're giving her credit for.
Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows.
She's a Dawnstar, but she doesn't worship Aethys, she worships Gaun.
Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Yeah. Excuse me. What was the hypothetical live-action show I was joking about when I first told you about the Powerpuff nonsense? Like edgy Sailor Moon, since the live adaptations have to be edgy. I genuinely do not remember. Honestly, I don't. It's been a hot minute.
Ahoy there. Any news worth telling?
So I spoke to the Principe.
You actually confronted those feral cats?
Yeah.
Cool, cats be sacred, shipboard, you know. Wouldn't have taken you for one to be painting the Principe all godly.
Folk shoreside sometimes stick 'em in the stew pot. See if that strikes you for something weighty.
I think you're better off taking the deal.
I needed coin, not a middleman to negotiate with cutthroats.
You underestimate how hard the Principe are working to make our operation your only recourse.
That doesn't make it right. I won't be held down by schemers and killers.
Well, no. But you're meant to take this deal before they offer worse.
If it's between my life and my dignity, the Principe have their shipwright. May Andre take them for it.
Ah, yeah.
Cotter recognizes a friend. Fair payment for a smooth transition. Cotter's just making sure no one bothers our friend.
This idiot's wolf has already peed on my good leg. What an Abaddon stinking...
It's about that discount.
Oh.
There's a very, very mild discount on stuff ain't on front. Alright. We still gotta find out wherever the fuck that one dude is. Because like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at a goddamn picture. I can't tell for the life of me. Up here, maybe? Or over here? Where the fuck are the watchtowers? Places look around the local watchtower. Where the Oh, there the fucker is. I also learned that the main Gundam from the new Gundam show has simps apparently. You mean the actual Gundam or the pilot? The one who was in. We don't want to talk about the fact that the one time they have a lesbian main Gundam couple, domestic abuse and lying and betrayal takes place. It's like, okay, cool. You're making a statement here about that 41%.
Andres Mathers, something I can do for you?
I'm trying to clear some round town sounds at the tavern. What is there like music?
Sounds like a Martino plan to me. I could keep these sailors of yours diverted. Feel free to send them my way.
Right, shame there ain't more. He would start quicker to...
Alright, cool. We're bigger fish. Outside the wild mare. The actual Gundam. Okay. You know what? You know what? I would be surprised, but you know, Warframe exists. Warframe is a series built on simping for Gundams, basically.
Sing us another about the shores of Rauatai.
Ahoy.
Oh, on the balcony. Oh, right up here. You alright, Shrimp?
Defiance Bay, am I right? I was but a face in the crowd, but I remember the one who walked out of Hadron House alive.
He's had more than a few. Perhaps we should go before this ends in rambling professions of love.
I must be seeing double, Elfman, because it's like there's a great big lady crouching on your shoulders.
Don't worry about it.
So, what brings you here, friend?
What are you doing?
Captain gave us extra coin to occupy ourselves while we're on leave. We've been draining Valian wine cellars and trying to remember the words of Rauatai anthems. Loudly, as often as not.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to clear out.
I do not understand. We have done nothing wrong.
There's a musician playing his lute by the bridge. Best songs in the district.
Wonder if he plays any Rauatai songs.
Who knows? We'll find out. I remember I played Warframe for a bit. And then I realised, I guess, it's a grind fest. And then I tried coming back to it. I was like, oh god, no, what the fuck? And then I was like, quickly, it's like, no. I had a friend who was like deep into the Warframe hellhole. And she was gone. There was nothing. Nothing you could do for her. She got out eventually though. She learned her lesson.
Something I can do for you?
Nothing for now. Where are those dudes? There they are.
This one can strum a lute.
He can.
Something I can do for you? Oh, sure. What about?
Your family's had troubles with the Bardatos, right?
Guess that means you've spent at least an hour or two in town.
Yeah. Yeah, smart. Better stay out of what doesn't concern you. Agni. Every family has a nemesis.
I ought to be used to it by now. But I keep thinking of ways we can make peace with the Bardatos. I fear that Parsa's going to ruin that for us.
Parsa?
She's in the thick of something too big for her.
Parsa?
I caught cousin Persa running her mouth off about the job Belda got her involved in. Persa's been spending time in the Gullet. In the tavern down there. Maybe she could tell you more. Sorry.
The Gullet? Guess that's in a different area. If you want the peace between Bardatos and I don't even know how to pronounce the actual name. I don't know. Don't do this quest. Okay. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. Where's the? Should I go get the Should I go get the companions? Also, I literally just, because I have it on another tab because I can put an item. And no, actually, I do need to complete the quest. Apparently, I do need to complete this quest if I want to get peace. Although it says also I had to get Lara to kill Orso, which I didn't. So, yeah. Oh wait. Oh no, these are all. Oh no, no. Okay, I don't have. Yeah, I don't have to do this quest. Oh. No, we don't. We do not have to. Poiki's Overlook has Takehu. Serpent's Crown has a returning companion and Maya. Or Maya. But are they gonna watch a part of your Divinity stream? I'm in the forest after the Sacred Stone Village. And there's like a bridge full of traps. Gonna see how you got past. Probably through some bullshit. We probably did some bullshit.
You must gather your
Fuck it. Let's get the companions. Fuck it. Let's go get the companions. Alright, let's go to the Overlook. Let's get... Oh, hello.
Look what's finally washed into port.
You right? Sorcerer and a gentleman.
Hold up, Cap. That be Malnage, the High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire herself, awaiting us like a shark in hate.
Oh, lovely. Keep calm, boy.
Steady as the sea, Cap.
He is the Water Shapers Guild inside Persecuted Overlook. Right. A flash of ice-cold loathing cuts through the heat of Seraphin's anger, threatening to wash you over. Let's fight against it. Close your thoughts. You close your thoughts against the onslaught of Seraphin's emotions.
Captain, I've heard a mess and a half about you.
Yeah.
Mostly good.
Yeah.
Though I see your tasting company could use some refining.
Crazy, right?
Typical Malnage. Can't match my skill, so you try to spew shit.
Boy, when you're as old as me, your skill will still be naught more than the untrained fumbling of an Adeiran maid to the refined workings of my mind.
Uh-huh. So, what brings you here?
I've heard about your run-ins with Captains Benweth and Ferrante. Meeting the old Principe seems like. Almost makes a girl green. The envy of missing the party.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy.
I'm tracking a man by the name of Rimaro. Traitor to the cause.
Rimaro ain't no traitor, you mind-blind sack of squid squirts.
If I against it.
I'm sure he'll be loyal as the tide eye, you jelly-spined shit-gurgler. Captain, there'll be a bounty of some 4,000 pounds on Rimaro, quick or dead. I'd be willing to cut you 1/10 of that, here and now, if you give me any knowledge you might have stumbled across on your travels.
Three and 5. Either I lie to her or I say kindly fuck off. Yeah, let's lie to her. Seraphin blinks at you, then spits out some muttered invectives to sell the lie. Ah, yeah. My 7 bluff. Grinning, Molnage plucks a purse from her belt and tosses it to you. She chuckles. 400 copper.
Apologies, Seraphim. Seems your trust were misplaced. Thank you kindly, Captain. If this tip ends up worth a damn, I'll be the first raising your name up the main mast. It turns out you shitted me. I'll be back for the coin and your shit besides.
Hey, let's go. Tell that bitch to get fucked.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard.
You're welcome, buddy.
You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person, either. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I don't know, right to tell you that? Just a jest, Cap. Molnar shook me down for plunder after each raid.
Didn't he give this to us before?
She wouldn't go nowhere near my bit. Don't right. Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fort, didn't figured I'd give her a win. You be entirely welcome.
I'm certain he gave that to us before. I am certain, but fair enough. Alright, let's go get this Takehu guy. And then Palagina and Maya. I assume Maya's the one with the gun in the loading screen just there. Right, this is a whole ass area with a whole ass bunch of quests, obviously, and we will come back later. We will come back later and do this area proper. But right now, we just grabbing peeps.
You have no right to interfere in Rauatai's business.
I did not.
Did the Queen summon everyone to the palace?
You company plunge. Takehu!
Takehu, you have shirked your duties for the last time, I say.
Guildmaster in fine robes stares down the sizable blue-skinned Almar before her. Students observe the exchange in a loose circle, exchanging whispers.
Guildmaster, be reasonable.
He tosses his anemone-like hair, which glows faintly with each bulbous strand settles in place.
I skipped one lecture to travel up the mountain. Still, the palace is closed until you present me before Onikaza.
Crosses his arms and raises one eyebrow. The murmurs of the crowd grow in volume.
You went alone. I asked for patience, but as usual, you make a trench out of a tide pool.
She pacifies her tone suddenly, conscious of onlookers. Let's say 9.
My patience wears thin, old shark. You have stifled me enough for one trip through Rakuhu's bowels.
In spite of, I love gives you a pained look. For what? Pride. In spite of their obvious age difference, Takehu raises an instructive finger to the Guildmaster. She flares her nostrils and takes a deep breath.
I say Ngati weeps at her petulant spectacle of a child.
Who? Ngati? Is a Huana trickster goddess with a humanoid body and the head of an anglerfish who is thought to lure mariners either into or out of trouble at her whim. Often worship her as Andra, making the Huana the only people that believe Andra has a physical manifestation. Oh, he's a godlike of the sea. Oh. I'm not sure that I've ever thought of myself as a son of a god.
Ikera. The significance is clearer to some than others.
For a water shaper who treasures his duty to the goddess, you spend too many days cavorting at the brothel.
Hey man, look. Guildmaster sidesteps Takehu and takes long strides away from the circle, sparing another glance at Takehu. The crowd disperses.
Insufferable.
Hey now, crazy, right?
It is not every day that I see a stranger face than mine in this part of town.
Water shaping sounds like a prestigious talent.
Well, through our connection to the gods, the Huana mold water like it is clay, easing it into an assumed form.
Just like Pallegina, his unique type of godlike. That's neat. That is neat. I like that.
We could sink every ship in Rauatai's fleet if they drew too close to the city. But some of us have gentler tastes. Some of us see water shaping for what it is. A gift of divine expression.
So you're a water shaper?
Well, surely you have seen my works across Nekitaka. Look to the antechamber of the Kahanga Palace for my Apple of Ingati, or to the luminous bathhouse for my Dance of the Wanton Priestess. For as long as there have been Huana, there have been water shapers. But only since Takehu has water shaping been art.
Alof does not like this guy one bit. I take it you and your guildmaster don't get along?
Kira, I bring art to the Guild of Water Shapers, but they do not tolerate expression here. What I am is to blame, I say.
The god is chosen?
Ikera. The locals revere anything to do with the sea. Water shaping is Ngati's gift to the Huana, and apparently I am too. Savior to the tribes.
Yeah, so push back a little, test your boundaries.
The only question is, do I return to my duties, or while away a few hours in the bathhouse?
The bathhouse. Definitely the bathhouse.
The waters are fine, I say. Finer still with company.
Alof hates this guy.
Strange company. What a terrifying pair we would make.
Indeed. Oh, he trying to fuck me. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Alright, well.
You have my attention, I say.
I could use a rowdy fish like you on the Defiant.
A watcher? And here I am, used to being the freak of Pariki's Overlook. What does a watcher do?
I'm an intermediary between here and the in-between.
Ikera. Just so. I say I am no sailor, and I know even less about death. I am an artist. My peers do not understand. Water shaping to them is like studying calligraphy, to brew ink and sort parchment.
Well, I'm curious to see what you can do.
The tide brings unexpected gifts. You are not unknown to me, I say. Whispers of an Adra Colossus reach my ears, and louder whispers of a corpse who follows him. What will you do when you catch up to this walking god?
That will be for the rest of the gods to decide.
They will, I say, have bickering thoughts on the matter. If it untangles me from the guild's apron strings, then you can mount me as the figurehead of your fair ship. Our quarters may smell of fish before long, but your crew will be more beautiful by association, I say.
Ah, yeah.
Fish milk would be an improvement. Glad to have you.
Lead on. It will be good to put some distance between myself and the guild, even if we find less savory places along the way.
Nation's the type of guy that would attempt to convince an indigenous tribe that he's a god. Look, just because I used to fall asleep at night watching The Road to El Dorado for like 3 years straight, doesn't mean I would engage in such tomfoolery.
A fair warning, Captain. Ngati gifted her favorite son with more than his stunning complexion.
Are you hiding an anglerfish lore under that robe?
Leave the lure out of this, Captain. I say you will learn. In time.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Druid boy. You know what, Seraphan? Get up. Actually, Alof and Adir will never leave the party. I want this to be known. Alof and Adir will never leave the party. I could get rid of Zoti, because druids can heal. Yeah, you know what? Druids can heal.
If you want for company, look no further.
Alof's fingers fidget the hem of his outfit. His mouth is pressed in a thin frown. He gives you a familiar, uncertain look as if he's trying to figure out what to say. You seem troubled. What's up, ho? He's an AoE machine, not a healer. Oh.
I hope you know I have immense respect for all you've accomplished.
Indeed.
But lately, you don't seem to recognize the gravity of the situation before you. That troubles me.
Speak? Yeah, okay.
You grew up with status and privilege. Perhaps you never bore the responsibility that comes with rank. Nevertheless, chasing Aethys and treating with the leaders of Deadfire has put you in a position of incredible responsibility.
I'm aware.
You have a good heart. I've seen you follow it more than once. I only wish you took your role more seriously. It so often seems you're oblivious to the lives that depend on you.
When have I ever given that impression?
Or unconcerned by them.
When have I ever?
I do hope so. We both know the choices before us aren't always clear or simple. I only ask that you give them due attention.
When have I ever... What? Like I said, you misunderstood me. I take this very seriously, even if I don't express it in the way you expect.
Perhaps I should know better by now than to take you at face value.
I know, right? Crazy.
Well, thank you for hearing me out. This is a great weight off my chest.
Alright. Hey, buddy. As you turn to the Kehu, a shadow passes over your vision. You feel a tug from somewhere deep within his soul. A faint ripple creases the air between you two like a forest of ethereal kelp. His soul is vibrant and energetic, almost too lively to accompany its mortal shell. There is a bright thread of energy that trails away from him. You instinctively follow it. You stand at a grand hall underwater and cloaked in oppressive shadows. Pillars of coral and bone reach up to support the ceiling that must be hundreds of fathoms away. Chandeliers lit with bioluminescent globes dangle from long ropes, swaying in languid tentacular motions. At the farthest end of the hall sits Ondra. As a tall... Was Ondra always a sea goddess? No, yeah, she was always a sea goddess. Fair enough. As tall as the castle keep, leaning forward in her throne, she's adopted the head of an anglerfish and regards you with a globular stare. Her sickle-shaped jaw opens and closes in a rictus of conflicted emotions.
A life without friction or challenge has left the boy in need of guidance.
The voice of Ondra pounds at your mind with relentless force.
He thinks himself frail, but my heart beats in his chest. He is stronger than either of you could know.
She claps her hands and the vision shatters, flooding the hall with a deluge of awareness as you return to your senses. Regarding you with a warm smile, Takehu at first seems oblivious to your momentary detachment, then his brow furrows with concern.
Captain, what say? You look a little blue about the gills.
Yeah, Andre just reached out to me.
Ingati spoke to you.
Yeah.
To leave her son guessing. This is my Trixon mother through and through.
Seems to care about your well-being.
What mother doesn't? You must be special indeed for Ingati to speak with words. For her people, she lays out cryptic stepping stones hidden in omens. Akira, but send her my fondest wishes.
Where did you live prior to Neketaka?
The Kahanga are my tribe, but my people settled on Atua, an island too modest to deserve the attention of maps. My mortal mother tans boar hides. My father trades in the abundance of pearls and opals Atua is blessed to provide. When I was born, father called me his blue topaz boy.
That's redundant. Have any other notable godlike come from Atua?
Doubtless, I say. But I am the most precious gem of recent history. Godlike are revered as bringers of local change, but only Ingati's Chosen is thought to deliver an omen for all Huana at once.
Your boy must have been a big event.
Ikera, high winds stirred the vigor of the seas. 2 huts collapsed before our local storm speaker could shout down the weather. They say the skies only cleared when I fell into the midwife's basket. Peace had returned to the island, or so the Mataru predicted.
What did you do on the island?
I could not be kept from the water, so my father taught me how to dive for pearls and azada snails. Ingati filled my palms with riches on every harvest, I say. When I came of an age to begin a man's pursuits, the Mataru reached out to the Kahanga Queen. Weighing my arrival against the forces that descended on her territory, the Queen could not invite Ingati's Chosen into the Water Shapers Guild fast enough. In hard times, the endorsement of a goddess is more valuable than currency. Akira, speak on.
So about this water shaping shit.
The art of our ancestors, I say. To bend water to our will is a gift from Mother Ingati to her chosen people. Since devastation swept our way of life out to sea, too much of the art has been lost. Periki, founder of the guild, organized the lore of Ingati's talent into a series of postures and meditations we call the 4 forms of water shaping.
What are these forms?
Try as we might to embody Ingati's element, our bodies are not water. Ikera, this is the form of grief, a beginner's test. The body's internal water is a force that conquers all. Even the mountain will bow to the stream. The form of hope, I say. Water commands its vessel, and the vessel can be shaped as surely as the mountain. The form of metamorphosis, Ikera? The art is a challenge to grasp, difficult to master, and impossible to perfect. Unless you are Ingati's Chosen, I say.
What about the 4th one?
It is only by force of habit that I omit the final form. We do not speak of it in the guild. The form of transcendence. Only a story, I say. Even crafty Periki could not commit this ancient form to her scrolls. It was said that our ancestors could shape the very oceans of the Deadfire. This was Ingati's true gift, but we have yet to recover it from the ruins of our past.
Okay, fair enough.
Speak your mind.
Now, what does this man have? No. How do I open up a man's talent tree? He doesn't like He doesn't like the Rauatai? Fair enough. Alof hates these two. He hates these two. He's okay with Zota. He is weirdly neutral to Adair. Adair gets on with everyone. Adair's just a good boy. Well, why is investing in a healing or investing into healing with him a waste? So I don't know about this game. I know that in the previous game, that druids were like among the best healers.
Next time, a challenge.
Alright, let's go to Serpent's Crown.
Worry me, Alof. I'd be letting the lass out to play more.
It isn't you, and I didn't ask.
Could make a right nice excuse to be exploring your... well, everything, I.
You do realize you're not the first ill-mannered Orlin to suggest that?
That's concerning. That's concerning. Now, how's the weather? It's fine, I guess. It's passable.
Hold a moment. You may visit the palace and its shrine, but be warned.
Go on.
The Queen meets with trading company Vipers. Take care you are not bitten.
I got information for the Queen.
You will find her in her throne room through the door behind me. Inform the guards of your purpose. Whether the Queen will hear you above the baying of her guests is another matter.
Thanks, buddy. Not getting a lot of rain anymore. Nah. We had hail as well, but nah. Lately it's just been either wind or hot. It's mixture of sun and wind. It doesn't know what it wants to do.
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
Middle-aged woman with a square jaw and tar-stained teeth meets it.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
She pulls a slender pipe from her pocket, but at the look from the Queen's attendant, she puts it away.
You speak as if I could command the tides. While you are casting your blame in a wide net, why not look to our Kahunga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
A sizable Almar standing by the throne takes a bold step forward and flares his nostrils at the assembled dignitaries. A hush falls over the room.
I say our guest forgets himself.
Clears his throat and sweeps his gaze from Nero to the rest of the room.
Brother, stand down.
Up to this point, the Queen has studied the proceedings with an even expression. She half raises from her throne as she fixates on Prince Aruhi.
You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us. An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen.
Though her mouth doesn't move, Onikaza's or Onikaza's. I'm gonna say Onikaza. Her voice comes to you like an insistent memory nestled in your thoughts. Let me just nod.
Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves.
Right, thank you, madam.
This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
Tangaloa. Many Juana worship Berith as Rikuhu, the twin eel god that represents the cyclic connection between the overworld and the underworld, life and death. Rikuhu is often depicted as one of the two constituent eels. Kohopa, representing the overworld and life, and Tangaloha, who represents the underworld and death, devouring one another by the tail. In Hwana folklore, Kohopa and Tangaloa were born before time exists, and each had an insatiable appetite. They began devouring all living things, and with each thing devoured, they became larger. When there was no living things left to eat, the two eels were so enormous as to encompass all existence. They began to devour one another, and thus all beings are perpetually passed through the digestive tracts of the two eels. When one reaches its end, it passes through the mouth of the next eel, the gateway to and from the underworld. That's a thing. Thinking of watching the IT Crowd or rewatching it, it's a fucking good show. It's a good show. If it pleases the court, I've journeyed from the crippled Port Marge.
I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queensburg.
Yeah, because I'm based. Raising her hand for silence, Onikaza looks to her brother. He approaches and they exchange a few words too quiet to hear. She lifts her gaze to you once more.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rauatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
Port Marge suffered similar damage when Aethys passed through.
What sailor's tale is this?
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
How does everyone just know he's a farmer when they look at him?
Have you not heard the rumors, Karoo? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea.
What's the IT Crowd? It's a British comedy. It's great. It's about a bunch of people that work in an IT department at a company. But it's great.
How came a Watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court.
Bear herself sent me to track down Aethys.
The Lady of Doors must have great confidence in you. Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain, a fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire?
Yes, I plan on using the Ardra pillars to track and ultimately confront Aethys.
How resourceful of you. The Isles are studded with enough luminous Ardra to bankroll an economy. I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hasongo. Set sail to the west of Neketaka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you. She believes herself entitled to my ear, I say.
Only that Hasongo is a Rauataian outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
Ma'am?
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer.
Okay.
Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
Fair enough. I mean, we have one of those.
Ak, perfito. Do you mean to stop Aethys by shooting him? Seri Pelagina will go with the Watcher. Show him how the Republic's handled.
Ah, yeah, let's go. It's on Canadian Netflix, so I had checked it out. Another show that I haven't thought about in years is Skins. I never watched Skins. Skins is like a massive, like, big deal. Like, it's a classic. I've never watched it. The guard behind you coughs politely.
Your Excellency, Palagina Messerai has been banished? She has been seen in Queen's Berth. I can have a report to headquarters.
Nero silences the guard with the withering look and sharp gesture.
You should feel no obligation to take on additional crew. The choice is yours.
Can I not have both?
Say the word and I'll shoot the tip off a green boy's nose.
You're making a mistake, Watcher. In times like these, trustworthy allies are the most valuable asset of all.
Calm down, Nero. I'm sure you'll get one of your spies in place eventually. In the meantime, Watcher, I hope you'll meet me in the Brass Citadel.
I believe we are finished here. Aren't we popular? Take care at Hasongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethys blundered in. Your allies will use you toward any end. Do not give your trust lightly.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else.
I can't have Palagina? Yeah. Wait a minute, though.
While we have the chance.
I can't bring Palagina? We're looking this up. If Palagina followed her orders, or if she was disgraced and later pardoned, she is pardoned if the Watcher distributed the souls to the deal with at the end of the game, which I did. She will be found at the palace. She can be recruited immediately afterwards. If Palagina was disgraced for not following orders and was not pardoned, she would be encountered in Bereth, near the statue center. She would initially deny you offer to join the party. Later, she can be found at the Valiant Trading Company headquarters. After the argument at the palace. Okay. Okay, no, yeah, we can get her. We can get her. Okay, so if I just strengthened the deal with the souls instead of just returning to their bodies, Palagina would have been pardoned and she would have been there. But because I didn't do that, she wasn't pardoned, and thus she is still working with them, but she's been kind of shit-canned. And where's the headquarters? And company headquarters in in what section? Queen's Berth. And the question is, what the fuck party am I going with? What the fuck party am I going with? I don't know. Because again, Alof and Eder have to stay. This is a known fact. Bah. Your stepdad brought home rotties. The fuck is a rottie? The fuck is a rottie, sir?
If you've come on business with the Valiant Trading Company, it will have to wait until morning. There's no need for you to be here after hours. Moving on. If you're interested in making a donation, I'd accept it. Much appreciated, amico. Much appreciated, amico.
One copper? Alright. Yeah, what the fuck is rotty, sir? What is that? What's this Canadian shit you're spewing? Hey, Palagini!
Ado, Watcher. The Cantoni Chesi sent for me. It seems the Republics have need of me again, thanks to you.
Crazy, I know.
Do you have need of me?
I do. I always have need of you, Palagina.
Good.
Yeah! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! I could make her a crusader. Now I could make her a crusader. I might make her a... Actually, what is it? What does this specific subclass even do? Fromage mes canek soles. The Fromage mes canek soles, or the Brotherhood of the Five Sons, is a paladin order of the Valerian Republics. The Five Sons refer to the five Valiant Dukes, or Great Dukes. Brotherhood is loyal to the collective will of the Ducal Congress, rather than the particular dukes or duchess. Members are forbidden from active intervention in Congress debates. She makes a pretty good herald. Chanter? I don't know. From what little I played with Chanter, with what was his name for the first game? Big guy, Dialmar. From what little I played with it, I wasn't a huge fan. And this will give us action. There we go. This will give us access to these. It's not Canadian. I believe it's either West Indian roti or Caribbean roti. Ah, nah, man. The brother of Maya Roa ain't fit for melee, so maybe that's why. Best chanters in melee. Ah, okay. Oh wait, they're brothers? Well, that was her brother? Based? Because this is... Here's Slash and Shock. Fortitude Aura, Stride, Type roti warp. Roti wrap into Google. Let's see here. Roti wrap. Nope. Nope, never had this. No, I have not. I have not. Alright. I am thinking I might stick to Crusader. I don't. I might try Herald. Herald. I'm gonna flip a coin. Where's my wallet? Oh, my wallet's over. Fuck. Let me flip this. Okay. Alright. Heads, Crusader, tails, Herald. Let's go. Where did I... Fuck. Where did I go? Oh, went up there. Oh, hang on. That's heads. That landed on top of my PC. How did that work? Check out Vextra Life's guide on her. I did say I wanted to avoid looking up builds in this game, but... Fuck it. Alright, Vextra Life, what have you got? What have you got, Fextry?
In this Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire build guide, we're going to be taking a look at the 7th companion you usually acquire, Pallegina. I'll be explaining my Crusader and Herald builds for both the regular real-time with pause and turn-based modes, so that anyone can use her effectively. If you plan to use Pallegina in your party, then watch on for some insight into this headstrong companion. Note that this build is updated for the 5.0 version of the game as well as the console edition. Pallegina can be found in Nekataro. It's like a spread is set up for front players because it's or a multi-class Herald, Paladin, Chanter. This can be a very tough decision for new players because it's one that is permanent and cannot be reversed later. Pallegina's stat spread is set up for frontline DPS with a combination of decent perception, modest might and constitution, and high resolve. She has low dexterity, so she'll perform better in the turn-based version of the game when compared with real-time with pause.
Okay.
She can, however, play the ranged DPS role, though it is a bit more difficult to set her up properly. When deciding how to multi-class her, which you should, you cannot go wrong with either Crusader or Herald. Both are great choices, and I think it really boils down to whether or not you already have a Chanter in your party or not. If you do, then you should make her a Crusader, and if not, then you should go with Herald. I'll explain how to set her up.
Herald it is then, I guess.
On what you chose throughout this guide. If you chose Crusader, then Pallegina will be a bit of a single-target DPS specialist with some support heals. You'll go in, buff with Discipline Strikes, and then use Flames of Devotion on the most suitable target.
I guess Herald.
And try to weaken or kill it quickly using Penetrating Strikes on high-armored enemies and those with immunity to fire. You'll use Lay on Hands to heal nearby allies as necessary. Herald, you'll be buffing your party, retaining your own health via Constant Recovery and Exalted Endurance. If you chose Herald, you'll be buffing your party with Chants that increase the damage your party deals, while also using Chants that deal damage to enemies around you. You'll debuff enemies with invocations like the Shield Cracks, which lowers the armor of each enemy struck, allowing for better penetration party-wide. Or invocations like the Thunder rolled like waves on Black Sea, stunning enemies. You'll use Flames of Devotion in between invocations to attack enemies directly, or lay on hands to heal those who need it. Pallegina is a paladin class I can't pronounce, meaning she gains the ability Wrath of the Five Suns. Ability case use this, which gives you recovery at a decent that having Pallegina or any paladin, the biggest issue you'll face is that Flames of Devotion doesn't provide any extra penetration at all, so you'll need to find another way to get it, or you will deal very low damage. For this reason, I advise using weapons that have higher base penetration, or weapons that have weapon modals that allow for extra penetration if you sacrifice something else. Good choices are Morningstar, Saber, Sword, Poleaxe, Stiletto, or if you want to go ranged, consider Warbow. Of these, I particularly like Morningstar because of its high base damage, good base penetration, and 2 different damage types, Crush and Pierce. Armor-wise, you'll want something with decent protection, but also something that doesn't slow your action speed down too much. Light or medium armor is good for real-time with pause, while you can pretty much get away with whatever you like in turn-based, heavy included. Just turns or wear light armor. These are the ones that really make the build work, and ones that anyone playing this way should take. Let's start with...
Alright. Alright. Okay, you made your point. Herald, okay. And we have some leveling to do, so let's just pop you.
I'll see you when I see you.
Let's pop you out, and let's pop you out, so we can get... Actually, pop you all out, because we all have levels to get. Fuck it. Let's just... As we are, we go back to the ship. Can level one up at the ship. We're still not done in Nekataka. There's shit to do here. There is shit to do in Nekataka. But we gotta leave so we can level up real quick. Can change companions at the port. Well, we're on the ship now. When the game loads. As you ready your ship, a cloaked figure mounts the gangplank and roughly forces a burned book into your hands.
You crack the spine of the old book, revealing blackened pages of dense, illegible text. The words recede into the shadows the longer you focus on them. Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. A dark void stretches out on all sides. The air full of choking fumes that carry dying embers and curling flakes of ash.
Hello? Margaret? You a hoe?
Something stirs in the darkness. An old woman steps forward.
Oh no, Wodka.
Leering down at you from on high. Her smile is toothy and cruel. Her cheeks warp around it like melted candle wax.
I'm so glad that my messenger tracked you down. These days it's impossible to find good help.
My lady?
Before you draw your weapon, know that these proceedings are under a banner of peace. If this was a trap,
Basically the Aeon goddess. I mean, you say that, but like in the last game, she was Queen Bitch.
while Bareth whispers in one ear and Aethys shouts in the other, I thought you could use a more seasoned perspective to drown out the noise.
Was the rules of the book really necessary?
For the moment, you are Bareth's creature. There are rules against my direct intervention, but nothing says you cannot willingly seek my counsel. Andra and Helia toe the line of acceptable conduct from time to time, but I am nothing if not adherent to our oldest laws.
Okay, let's talk.
Don't you find it unusual how open and accessible my siblings have made themselves? After millennia of subdued whispers, now they practically scream their intentions.
By that I mean lawful, not based. Okay, fair enough.
And isn't it strange how we never bicker unless a mortal is watching?
Gods are dramatic by nature.
By necessity, in fact. But that's hardly the point. If we still possessed our glorious titans, my siblings and I would have put an end to Aethys and his rampage by now. While we are powerless to stop him, some of my kin wish to observe how mortals respond to this threat. They think it will shine a light on the value of our patronage. Have we raised you well enough to be self-sufficient? Or must we return to Eora and impose some corrective measures?
And if we prove ourselves?
What indeed? That would depend on which of us you ask. A cross-section of society has converged on the Deadfire. Some of my kin are of an opinion that we are meant to judge mortals on the basis of their performance, while the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter.
So why do you think you're trying to convince me of something?
Judge for yourself. But I think you'll find my intentions are more straightforward than you think. When we ascended to godhood, we did so to provide for a savage people. Our goal was to craft a society whose values were made to last. Perhaps even a society that had no need of us. A naive fallacy, but one that inspired my optimistic, misguided kin. How you and your allies counter this threat will demonstrate whether you are competent enough to guide your own destinies, or if we need to revise our strategy. The soft-hearted among us are counting on you to win this existential wager. No doubt, Aethys shares their sympathies. I do not. We exist to rule over mortals. Nothing can change that. So now you know the truth. I assume you have questions.
Why did you choose to confide in me?
Whether knowingly or unintentionally, you seem to find yourself on the vanguard of change. Mortals like you come but once in a lifetime. Some would react poorly if I stripped mortals of their freedom without giving them a chance to plead their case. You have the honor of standing tall as their advocate.
Well, that's not good at all.
Before I return to Eora and assume my position as your deserving tyrant, you have this opportunity to prove me wrong. To demonstrate whether or not mortals are responsible enough to claim their future.
You speak as if we don't have a chance.
You speak as if you do.
Fair. Fair.
Mortals have precious little time to decide for themselves. Will they stand together as one, or swallow their pride and bend the knee? I have every confidence that you will disappoint us. Once my position is upheld, the undecided among the gods will embrace my plan.
The gods think my actions can prove their point about mortal society?
Prove it or disprove it, yes. I never agreed to this arrangement, but if your example demonstrates mortal ineptitude, as I trust it will, then I can make the plan serve me.
Spoiler alert, I know how this game ends. Spoiler alert, I know about whether or not you are proven correct or not, madam. And boy,
an assertive minority of gods believe that your choices will prove the value of their wild optimism. As if mortal collaboration and ingenuity are endorsements of our leadership. Then there are those of us who know better, who are not so easily convinced. Kith are vulnerable, unless they submit to the destiny we chart for them. Thinking otherwise can only breed dissent and chaos.
Tell me about this enlightened society you once wanted.
It was an ambitious plan, our utopia. Perhaps too ambitious. We ascended to power, responding to a need inadequately satisfied. Assuming these roles gave us the authority to mold Eora over time, to influence you and lay the groundwork for a society yet to come. On the outset of the plan, some believed that mortals would outgrow us, as if that was a favorable outcome. To me, our eternal pantheon was always a critical fixture. Aethys was one of those who supported mortals, while I have always been their most vocal critic.
How would you even recognize that ideal society?
A valid, self-defeating question, and one which I've posed often. We assumed that they, whoever they were, would reveal themselves to us. Rational government would rule in our stead, leaving churches vacant. Thanks to us, we're pulling the dough from the oven before it's had a chance to fully rise. You unfortunate bastards never had the chance to prove me wrong.
And why do the other gods tolerate your opposition? No, I like that second one better. Doesn't this social engineering plan seem counterintuitive?
You mean gods crafting a godless world? Naturally. My siblings desired to influence mortals and steer them in a proper direction, even if that direction led to places we could not follow. I have no intention of being left behind. Society would unravel without its queen to impose strict order.
Yeah, why do the other gods tolerate your opposition?
Opposition can take many forms. If a church embraces and weaponizes my doctrine, that is very different from me rampaging as a titan. Aethys is not known for subtlety. Twice now, he has contaminated the purity of our experiment, and done so with extravagant displays that undermine our authority.
You call what Theos did fucking subtle?
His approach was sophisticated, indirect. I owe you no explanations on the matter. Besides, you are not worthy to speak his name.
I fucked his life up.
I am the counterpoint to the soft-hearted. It makes no difference if mortals pass some arbitrary test. My mind is settled on the matter, regardless of my feelings. The timing of this crisis forces us to accelerate our schedule. Final judgment comes sooner than any of us would prefer.
What if someone proves you wrong?
If our pantheon found that mortals had cultivated a perfect, lawful system to maturity, I would not voice a word in protest. I would merely stand aside and await the inevitable collapse. Mortals need us. I know this as well as I know myself. Even a lawful and responsible society would be poised to collapse as long as its architects and strongest adherents were mortal. Any satisfaction that my siblings derived from their little experiment would be short-lived, and it would fall to me to clean up after their mess.
So you're right even if you're wrong. Got it.
Make no mistake, Watcher. In this, I cannot be proven wrong. You've learned much already. Only ask if you are ready for the truth.
I want to talk about the wheel in your rise to godhood.
The wheel is our shared responsibility, and each of us serves it in our own fashion. I am the axle upon which the gods balance their power. Aethys keeps the wheel in motion. He was our promise to mortals that time and labor would yield a deserving reward on the next turning of the cycle.
How did you become gods?
At the height of our power, we recognized the potential of the soul. We knew that it could be bound, split apart, diverted like a river, and hammered together. Hammering was trivial. Those of us who agreed with the Apotheosis Project, and many who did not, submitted to a violent and horrible erasure of our individuality. After the dust settled, we adopted the forms of beings from Eora's most prevalent myths. There were other faiths and legends, but we labored to strike their names from history.
How exactly does the wheel function?
Much of reincarnation's mechanism exists in the idea space of the beyond. You wouldn't find a wall of cogs and levers unless we conjured one to illustrate a point. The wheel has but one material component in all of Eora. Something we built to channel essence through luminous Adra and into the beyond with reliable continuity. Before we intervened, The flow of essence was directionless, unpredictable. We succeeded in widening the gap, diverting it, giving it an efficient path to follow.
Reincarnation existed before you. Why not just leave it alone?
Before we took control of the wheel, reincarnation was error-prone, lacking forward momentum. Hollowborn were fairly common, and hardly the worst of the soul maladies. Control gave us the power to strengthen the souls of intelligent kith over generations. We made you wiser, stronger, more likely to develop the society we thought you deserved. Every turning of the cycle demonstrated the righteousness of my belief. Nature begets chaos, and discipline begets perfection. Speak, Watcher. Nothing you've done has tarnished it utterly beyond repair. You may congratulate yourself on that much. Yes, I think we will. This is not the end of our discussion. You know how to find your way back to this place.
Woedica nods stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
Alright, she kind of a bitch, but she makes some points. She kind of a bitch, but she makes some points. Now let's get some leveling going. Nope. You gonna let me like level people up or no? Can we not level up on the boat? We can't level up on the boat. I came here for nothing. God damn it. Well, we had a fun conversation at least, but goddamn. Can't level up on the goddamn boat. Alright, fuck it, we do it here then. Alright, so we do mechanics again, because that's just how we roll. And more bluff, because we're good at lying. Oh, I got 2 points. Alright, let's go. What did I get last time? I got Hammer and Forts and Secret Horrors. No, I got a cool Agony last time. So now we can get Mind Lance, pierce damage to all in a line, Silent Scream, Stunning, Wild Leech, Pain Block, provides an ally with a mental block on their pain. Constitution. Oh, and armor. Fuck it. Maybe. Greater focus. Starting focus, not really. Oh no, maximum as well. I'm tumbling. Maybe. Combat focus. One hand style will never use. What 12 style never use. Pretty much all of this will never use. Iron Will. Can I do some more Will? Fuck it, let's get some more Will. Just so we can't get, can't get CC'd. Fuck it, why not? Alright, Seraphim. Intimidate and Lex. We can't get any of these, but we can get Blood Frenzy. Upgraded from Frenzy. 4 damage. Yeah, when scoring a critical hit, you do 4 damage per second. Also 25% action speed, but less deflection. Or Spirit Frenzy. Staggered, scoring a hit on with an attack. Blood Frenzy. And tumbling again, unflinching. Resistance to Dex, Con, and okay. Boom. On topic of Pathfinder, do you play it on? Hang on. Do you plan on going for an Aeon Devil run once you get to it? Do you mean Aeon or Devil? Oh no! Oh no! Because the Devil run is locked behind Aeon. Maybe. Maybe I might. I do want to do Aeon, but Spirit Frenzy is really good. Well, nah, it's fine. They were both really good, honestly, but Blood Frenzy, fuck it. Level 4 spells. What did we get at level 3? We got that at level 2. I know that. Almost nothing at level 3, that's crazy. Could be an Aeon or Azar to become a devil. Yeah, we've been over this in the answer. Yeah, no, I remember. It's just been a hot minute. The tentacle summon. Summons a trio of powerful tentacles that cannot move but can inflict crush and corrode. Yeah, right. And then we got Iron Skin. Yeah. And the spell size passive. While casting targeted area of effect spells, gain the ability to increase or decrease the size at a cost or benefit the spell power. Sure. Alright. Good old Eddie. Alright, he's got one for each. Discipline strikes or tactical barrage? +5 perception that turns grazes to hits, or grazes to hits. So 50% grazes to hits, and into. Nah, nah. All right, that was the fastest. That was the fastest. Nah. It's great for it's a great spell for blocking off areas. What, the technical shit? I assume the technical shit. Gouging strike or confounding finishing blow. Strike the bell. Riposte. The rogue looks for openings to counterattack in combat. Incoming melee attacks that target deflection and miss have a chance of allowing a full. Boom. No. Yeah. Okay. No. we ain't gonna deliberate. The hentai spell. All right. Water Shaper boy, what you got for me? You got some shit for me. I guess Arcana? Or Arcana, I guess. Alchemy. Fuck it. No one does alchemy. Why not? And I guess metaphysics is your thing. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so he has what? A Water Shaper. Unique to the Huana, Water Shaper Druids possess a special affinity with water in all its forms. Water Shaping, in tradition, taught only to select members of the Huana caste. Believed to have been taught to the Huana by Ardra herself. Games Ardra Whip. Frost and water spells cast this way are foe only. Ooh. But you lose access to fire and creature druids. That's fucking fine with me. So his AoE skills will never hurt his allies. Yo, that's based. Yo, that's based. And he comes with two-handed style, combat focus. You can't do that. He comes with Talon's Reach. Oh no, we can't use Talon's Reach. He can't use Sunbeam. He can't Charm Beast. He has Tanglefoot. He can turn into a Hammerhead Shark. Can't use that shit. Can't use that, can't use that. So he's blocked off from like half his spell list. Secrets of Ryan passive. Increased penetration for yeah, that's basically a no-brainer right there. Like, okay. All right, so let's get He has Nature's Mark. I guess Wild Strike freeze? Plus 15 damage with freeze weapons. Or deals 15% damage as freeze for weapons. I guess? Or is that only when he's transformed? That might be when he's only transformed. Oh, he's got a chill fog. Only when shapeshifting you want him at range. Okay, fair enough. Boiling spray. Overwhelming wave. Conjures a rolling wave of water that plows through everything in its path. Yeah, right. Boom. His rod is pretty good for him. Range attacks bounce. Oh, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Alright, well, let's now... No, wrong one. I remember the party management button. Nope, I have to leave. Enchant. Alright. Let's get back on the sea. Okay, I can give him Master Shaper. I cannot give him Master Shaper. +1 water pack. That is fucked. What the hell? That shit insane. Okay. Alright, that's some fuckery. Supply doesn't let me train. Oh no, never mind. Alright, you. Oh no, we already did you. Just you three. We did you four. Can we give you shit? I think we can. Alright. Oh no, we can. Okay, we can give the Chanter Boy some shit. What the fuck did we... Oh no. I guess sleight of hand is your thing, and let's give you some streetwise. Right. I'm putting up the Pelagina build because we're gonna need that shit. I'm just giving him what I'm going to give to Pallegina. Where is it? Oh no, already has. He already has, god damn it. Yeah, fuck it, you can just have that. Okay, Gina. Oh no, we can't. Oh no, you already. Hang on, Gina. So you have that. That you have stuff that we don't know. We have stuff that we don't want you to have, madam. Supply. Retrain Gina. Lovely. Okay. So gonna just give her their hands. Retribution. Just more damage. Can't say no. Zealosaura. Nope. Has to be Paladin for this one, so we're going to give you that. Actually, we're going to give you that one. And now over here, Zealosaura. What did he say? Morningstar. Which I guess would just be the flail? Or the mace? No, it'd be the mace. And then go again. Inspired path. Oh, that's there, but that's far. That's too far down. 200 weapon style, fair enough. Right, so that and that. From the rolls like Warriors and Black Seas. For AoE, we take that. And Shared Flames. And call upon the paladins in a fire, causing their equipped weapons to burst into flames as they strike and adding burn damage to the attack. Shared Flames. All nearby allies receive small oh, yeah. Cool. Gave a single flame. Affectionate Life said do not do that. Affectionate Life said do not do that. It's pretty much all we need at the moment. Like this speed one? Nah. Just have that going all the time. Alright, Jotes. Jotes. I don't even remember what we were doing with this woman. I'll be real. I don't even remember what we were doing with this woman. Arcana, apparently. And religion. Alright, 2 skills. I'm gonna go for that. The spell shaping, because that seems really good just in general. And Zion of the Flame. Penetration with fire. You don't really do fire attacks. Electricity. Acid. Foe AoE, minus 10 defenses and burn damage. Ooh. Yes, please. Or you know what? Yeah. We'll come back for that one next level. Yeah, alright.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
What are you thinking, madam?
You're asking yourself, how did I let the Royal Deadfire Company plant an informant in my crew?
No, I was kind of cool with that.
My superiors might expect me to report in from time to time, but don't read too much into it. You're not the only big thing happening around here. I'm in this for a lot of information, a little diplomacy, and plenty of target practice.
You should have fun about spying with me.
Better that you hear it from me than someone else, right?
This is true.
The company isn't in the business of reassigning officers outside of the mission unless they've got a damn good reason. And you are a damn good reason. Take the compliment.
I will. Yeah, what if my actions damage the Deadfire Company?
This whole campaign is a risk-benefit analysis. The Navy knows you're a gamble, and they're factoring in all potential losses. Rauatai is here to do some good work, since the Huana can't seem to do it themselves. Maybe just try and stay out of our way. Then I look forward to seeing how long it takes before you find yourself in someone's back pocket. Oh, guess you ought to meet the bird. Ishi is smarter than he looks, but don't expect him to do any tricks.
Well, that sucks.
Ishi, come.
Ah, yeah, Ishi. Click your tongue like Maya. Cocking his head, Ishiza turns to you with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism.
Takes practice before he'll listen to you properly, but that's a good start. Before we get into deeper waters, I've got a question.
What up?
You've got a ship and a title. Being captain means more than just wearing a big hat. A lot of tough calls to be made.
This is true. But I still get a big hat, right?
Well, naturally. That's your right. A crew can be like family. They can also be like a nest of squalling infants. Let's say your galley cook was fixing to organize the rest of the crew into a mutiny. How would you handle it?
I guess I'll get ahead of the problem and compromise with the crew.
Sort it out as equals. Interesting. Of course, the only right answer is the one that works in a given time and place. I just wanted to hear yours.
Awfully specific question.
Stranger things have happened at sea. Believe me. But enough about me. Glad to be aboard, Captain. I've got some answers.
You're one of Condon's siblings, aren't you?
Sure am. And I heard that you two spent some time together.
We did.
Funny how the gods toss things together. Kana came back from the Deerwood with a head full of ideas about Rauatai's expansion. Getting out from under the academics suited him. I never knew he could be so political. More than his sister ever could be. You clearly had some sway on his opinions. More than I ever did. Wish you had told Kana to give up on the poetry. He's got no ear for it.
Yeah, I couldn't do nothing about that one. That was set in stone. I did my best to help Kana find the meaning he sought.
You kept him alive in any case, while he wandered the lands in search of stories. I do with bullets what Kana did with words. Just in case you were wondering, the comparison ends there.
Uh-huh. Tell me about your family.
Well, my parents came from the Deadfire. I'm getting a taste of my roots. After they emigrated to Rauatai, their talents caught the Ranganui's eye. He saw them as this spectacle, this achievement of the old country, I guess. So they were honored guests. Not many Huana rose to distinction in Takoa. We were also curiosities. Even as we broke the same bread and tossed back the same wine, the Ranganui's friends always checked under the table to see if I had a tail. Kana thought it was hilarious.
Okay, but do you have a tail? You don't, right?
No, I don't. Can't speak for all the tribes, though. Growing up in the Ranganui's shadow wasn't all bad. We had tutors and advisors at our disposal, and lots of folk from stranger parts than these. I spent my days learning to shoot, while my more academic siblings learned to express themselves. I leave you to judge who spent their time better.
And how did you meet the bird?
I won a shooting competition at the Ranganui's estate. This was a few years before enlisting with the Navy. As a reward, he gave me the freedom of the Royal Eyrie and said I could take my pick of the warbirds. Stinkfeathers here kicked a rather pretty hawk off my arm so he could have me all to himself. Been inseparable ever since. Uh-oh. That's his "I'm hungry and you're wasting my time" face. Better step back, Captain.
Fair enough. Alright. Alright, we got fully leveled crew. Supply. Don't know that one. You'd be sailing to swap people out. Alright, who is going to be the crew? Who is my actual team right now? Who am I taking? Adir, obviously. Alof, obviously. Alright. We're bringing him, without a doubt. Him, without a doubt. Let's bring... You know what? It's gonna hurt to do this. Pallegina and Raya because I feel like they've got, you know, the most relevance to this part of the story right now in this location. Adair, because Adair. And Takeru, because mixture of, you know, relevance to the situation we're in. And also because, hey, Water Druid Boy, why not? So, we're going to bench Alof for the first time ever. For the first time in 2 games, we're benching Alof. I want the crew to be in the order I like it though, because my OCD. Why do you do this? I wanted it in order, but alright, fair enough then. Pelagina and Maya will butt heads. Is that good or bad? Because I played Baldur's Gate 1 and party members left the party and then killed each other in the streets. Oh. Yeah. You know, actually, I'm going to call it there. I'm old. I'm old and tired. Like, I'm genuinely tired. The gang's all here. Alright. Yeah, I am old and genuinely tired. If you finesse it right, it won't be. Oh, dear. Oh dear. Well, here's hoping I can finesse it. And just don't make an enemy of any trading company. I'm gonna try not to. I'm going to attempt not to. Alright. I'm gonna head out. Fire Emblem on Friday, and I'm gonna skip Saturday streams for the next while. So I'll see you Friday. Peace.